I was creating our memes for next week, for the Thanksgiving week. And one of the memes I was working on was for the day after Thanksgiving. And of course, we all have the tendency to overindulge. And there was a lot of different things to choose from, with big guts and just people just in food comas and all sorts of things. But I thought one of them was so cute because it was two little girls, and and you'll see it on Thursday or Friday. and they're on a scale, and it's just this horribleness that happens when we get on a scale, and it just talks. You'll see what it says. I don't want to give it all away. It's really cute. Anyway, it made me think about what I do when I get on the scale. So I have a whole thing that happens every morning. What about you guys? And my friend, what about you?
Well, the scale and I have a long history, a very long history. And for many years, I refused to own a scale. But what I learned is that when I refused to own a scale, I was secretly, probably not that secretly, getting fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter. And I would say, oh, I can tell by the way my clothes fit. But
oh, the old clothes fit story.
But you know what? You can pack on 5 or 10 pounds before you change size. So I was deceiving myself. And I have a friend, a dear friend, and I hope he's watching this video now, but he said to me once, people who don't weigh themselves don't want to be thin. What do you think of that one?
Honestly, I think the guy's crazy. I mean, I'm glad he's your friend and whoever he is, but I think that you want to be, I don't like that. It's not that I don't agree with that, because I think when you actually do want to, but then there's a whole nother set of things that happens where our weight is.
Yeah, like dessert.
Yeah, yeah, that. So I'm here. Truth be told, I wake up in the morning, every morning. Even my husband of 40 years said, "You do this every morning?" He just said that to me the other day, and I said, "Yeah, I do this every morning. I get up, I use the restroom, I go in the bathroom, I take off every stitch of clothing before I take a sip of coffee, and I weigh myself." And this morning, I did this. Yes! Because I've been doing this intermittent fasting thing, trying to take off the 5, 6, 7 pounds I put on lately, and it's working.
Well, for the last 2 years, I have weighed myself every single morning. Now, when I go to sleep at night, I put my hair up and I make a braid and I put bobby pins in. Those bobby pins disappear before I step on that scale because nothing stands between me and the scale anymore. Also, first thing every morning, and that helps me know where I stand. And I think for me...
She stands on her scale.
I stand on my scale. For me, that's the secret. It might not be for you. A lot of people will tell you that to weigh yourself every day is a setup. But it used to be that if I weighed myself and it was up, I was miserable. I was miserable a whole day. That was it. That was the end of my day. Now I know this is my morning routine. Just like you, Krista, without a stitch of anything on, without even a bobby pin in my hair, that's it. And that is what has helped me, A, lose 56 pounds 2 years ago, and B, maintain it for almost January 2nd will be 1 year. I'm not going back to where I was before.
So here's what we want. We want to know
what's
do
your
you have a
secret?
ritual? What is your secret? And listen, we're talking kind of the funny and not so funny, but we also know there's a whole bunch that goes on behind the scenes where this whole weight and scale and thing is.
And the holidays.
And the holidays. And here's what I will tell you though. When my husband found out that I weigh myself naked every morning when I get up, he's very motivated to get up a little earlier in the morning. Okay, just a little bit of
My husband is not going there. We do not discuss weight. We do not discuss scales. I don't think in the 44 years of our marriage he's ever asked me what I weigh, and he's not going to.
Oh, he doesn't want to see what I weigh, Miss Harriet.
He just wants to
He
see
just
what's
wants to
weighing.
see what's getting weighed. Let us
That's
know.
nice. That's nice.
Let us know. Give us your strategies and let us know, naked or not naked. We'll talk to
Bobby
you soon.
pins or no?
Bye.
Bye.